Que sera, sera. Whatever will be.
Hi, From fans. Welcome back to Tori Talks with Dr. S. I'm Tori, and this is Dr. S. We're going to discuss from Season 3, Episode 2, which is called When We Go. And I'm sorry to say, it's official. Rest in peace, Tian Chen.
I'm so sad.
I thought you were right.
I got to have my 1 week of denial.
Whatever helps.
And even when it started and we were just getting seeing Boyd.
Yeah.
And they looked over and he saw her body and I was like, no.
Come on, man. And then him having flashbacks of the things, like the specific
It was
details.
hard to watch. I couldn't watch it.
We didn't need that. We didn't need that. Yeah. That was horrible. Yeah.
No, and he had to watch the whole thing. He couldn't not watch it. I looked away.
He was clearly traumatized because they found him just repeating something in Cantonese.
These things are evil.
Yeah, they wanted him to watch.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, so let's talk about how Kenny found out. So he came back with Jim feeling all happy because they found vegetables. I really only saw cabbage, but
yeah,
whatever. Mm-hmm. But in true TV theory, if you're happy, it's short-lived.
Yeah.
It's a short-lived thing.
Well, and the sad thing is that it all happened because to save the food, the cow. And then he found food.
Yeah.
So then it's like, so she went to save the cow because the people needed it to eat, but he found food. It didn't need to happen.
This was so unnecessary. No, really, writers. This was really
bad. And she's the one who makes all the food.
No, really,
it's too much.
I hope that actress just got another part on a show because I really don't feel like there's any reason. I mean, there's no rhyme or reason. I get it.
No.
But also, I think they did it because it's like a premiere episode and
it's gotta hurt. Like they've got to remind us.
And it hurt.
They gotta remind us that this stuff is no good.
Yeah.
Bad stuff happens in this show.
Yeah. So he finds out without actually being told. He just kind of gets the vibe. I mean, Boyd just kind of stares at him.
Yeah.
And then Christy's kind of like, and then he just knows. He knows.
Well, they say, the kids are fine. Where's my mom? Silence.
I mean, yeah, it kind of goes without saying, literally. Excellent acting by Ricky He.
Oh, my gosh.
In the diner. Yeah, wow. Everything, just kind of how you just feel a little discombobulated and you're like, I'm okay, I'm okay. He went through all the emotions.
Every single moment of his grieving that we got to see in this episode was so spot on.
And her loss is palpable throughout the whole city. We don't even know the name of the city, so I'm just going to call it Fromville. Yeah. So all of Fromville is reeling from this loss, obviously.
Right.
Donna, she's a little out of control. I mean, it just is like you said, this one hurts. Mm-hmm. This one is real. Yeah. So Kenny asks Christy to prepare her body so it doesn't look like she's mangled from these monsters. And who's there to help her? Jade. Jade is getting more palatable because I was like, you need to go.
Yeah. I love how it was not a question.
Yeah.
That Christy said yes to Kenny, and then Jade just offered to help Christy because it was all for Kenny, for his mom.
Yeah.
It was beautiful.
Yeah.
It was so moving.
And we find out what Boyd was repeating in Cantonese was what Tian Chen was saying as she was being killed, tortured, is take care of him. Mm-hmm. So when Kenny finds out, he obviously falls apart.
He'll be alone now.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, totally.
They have a beautiful funeral for her. It was really well done. But can we move on now?
Yes.
I don't want to talk about it anymore. Okay, let's talk about Fatima. She's very sick. And regular food is not doing it for her. I mean, I don't know if did she cough up the blood or did she just spit out the blood from the tooth?
I think she spit up, I think she was kind of rinsing out and then she tasted the bitter taste of blood in her mouth.
Oh, just from the tooth falling out.
Yes, and then as she was digging around in there, realized, her teeth are falling out.
That's all I thought was you need some more vitamins, a little calcium.
Yeah, because that's a thing that happens, right?
Yeah, your teeth will fall out. I mean, that's really severe malnutrition.
She hadn't eaten for 4 days and she's making baby.
What kind of baby
I don't know, because that baby has cravings.
What does that baby have cravings for?
Rotten cabbage?
Rotten vegetables?
Turnips? Yeah, it was but ravenous.
Oh, that's that was doing it for her and whatever's in there.
She was went to the corner and was just going to town.
Because she's not supposed to be able to have babies, so is this a monster baby?
It has to be,
It's got to be, if they want that rotten food.
This is messed up.
That took a turn.
Yeah.
So there's that. We'll move on to Tabitha, who's not in Fromville. She's in the real world with Victor's father, who is very suspicious of her. Look, I get it.
Yeah.
You try to tell that story to anybody, you're going to be... involving his son.
Right.
He's basically trying to get the cops to take her away until she says something about saving children and the tower. And then he's like, oh, wait, now I'm in this now.
Right, because he's heard this before. Oh,
From
man.
Victor's mom, from his
Yes.
wife. Okay, so then when he was like, oh, I thought you're here for what's in the basement. And I'm like, what's in the basement?
I was like, what's in the basement? I thought it was going to be like a machine, like a time transport machine or something.
Oh,
but
yeah, I know. I thought it
even
was
better.
maybe way cooler, but
Yeah.
no. Yeah, but no, it is. It's
Yeah.
perfect. They're drawings that look a lot like Victor's drawings, actually.
Yes.
And it's what she saw during their last hurrah acid trip. And there's the boy in white. There's the creepy looking kid.
There's that Civil War guy.
Yeah.
That she didn't even see him,
Yeah,
did
the
she?
interesting. Right.
Jade saw him?
Yes, it was Jade. And then the diner. I mean, there's everybody's there. I was trying to look at every single one, trying to be observant, and I'm not. But I'm guessing maybe some of you picked up on some clues. If there even are any clues, I don't know. But I really was trying to study and examine them and see if any hints.
Yeah. I just was like, oh my gosh.
got
She wasn't even there yet, but she saw everything that is there. And then she wound up being there.
Yeah.
Trippy.
It's anyway, the tree, the faraway tree, everything was there. So how are we going to put this together? I don't know. We have plenty of time. So Kenny wants to go down to the tunnels and burn the monsters, like smoke them out. I don't know, burn
With
them
booze,
out.
like just like spray booze in there and light it on fire.
Yeah, okay.
Okay.
But Boyd wants to actually capture one. Which one of those ideas do you think is better?
Well, I don't think going down there to burn them would have worked. So I'm glad they backed out of that plan, right? Capturing one to do more research, I feel like that's probably a better idea. But I don't know, capturing it's going to be really scary.
I agree with Boyd. I mean, yes, of course, Kenny is rightfully like angry. He's in the anger part of the stages of
Yes.
grief, and he wants to burn them all. But yeah, might not be the easiest way. But he's like, I don't care.
Yeah.
I don't care.
Well, what does he have to live for?
Yeah.
His parents are gone.
Christy's with his
Yeah.
with her fiance. I
know.
mean, yeah, I
So,
understand. But
yeah. Oh
no, I
my
think we should
gosh.
take Boyd's suggestion first.
Yes.
But that's very dangerous as well. So who knows? All right. Good episode.
It was so good.
Sad.
And then also the end when he gets the phone call from Patrick.
Thomas. I still think though that that's just them playing with him, like when
Yeah.
they thought the antenna.
But
picked
who's
up
they?
These monsters,
the monsters?
right?
Okay,
Or
but you
is
don't think they're
or
like-
is it like the puppet master?
Well, that's what I'm wondering, because is it just like some supernatural thing, or is it like a government experiment or something, like gone awry, and then they just have to keep like beating it people?
That's pretty brutal.
I don't know.
And keep feeding it people. I see what you're saying.
you
Yeah,
know, like
ooh.
it has to keep bringing more people into it to like keep it thriving. I don't know. Is it research? Is it a research thing?
Yeah, probably all the above. I don't know, but I want these same creators as Lost. We have Harold Perrineau from Lost. Don't overdo it with seasons. I want them to wrap this up in a nice little bow and not just have filler seasons.
Yeah.
Like this, if you could explain it by the end of season 3,
Yes.
what a great
if
series.
you do actually know, because remember with Lost,
They didn't even know where it was going, did they?
they claim that they knew. I always had doubts.
Same.
I just thought, oh, it's kind of cool, interesting, intriguing, like puzzle. I wasn't really invested in knowing. I just thought it was cool that it was mysterious. But apparently they had a master plan. So then it should have wrapped up
Well,
then.
they took the long way around.
Right. Because also, I mean, it's the nature of TV that you just don't know if your show is going to be popular or not. So you have to imagine it's over in one season. But if it does well, you want more. But then how far do you take it?
But don't overdo it
Yes.
for the sake of greed.
But I hope you
maintain
know.
integrity.
Yeah,
and-
I hope you really know what
Yeah.
the answer is, and then just get us there in a timely fashion. Keep the quality high.
As much as I love watching it, there is a point where you're like, okay, but what is going on?
Right.
Yeah. Anyway, all right. Let us know what you thought of this episode. Please comment below, and we will see you next week. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Que sera, sera.